Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Bill here. Hope you had a good weekend. Had a good one here. Hey, did you see some of those pictures? Are you on Facebook? We posted them out. Did you see those pictures from the soccer games that Francisco went to, Doug Rens went to, and the Eagle went to? So, man, a lot of good, those big soccer events. This was a South American ship. I think it was called Copa. A huge opportunity for reach a lot of people that you don't ordinarily reach. A lot of these soccer matches, they are international matches, Central South American teams playing, and these guys don't come to NFL college football games typically. So get them on your calendar if you live near a big stadium arena and you see these games coming up, man. You got to get on it. Another thing I want to suggest in this whole thinking through reaching people is check the arena where you live, or some of these musicians they'll get the big stadium and they'll have like 2 or 3 days in a row. Those are really good events. Obviously, want to be there for every night to catch the people coming in. Same dynamic of other sporting events or festivals, being there consistently, but they're going to attract a lot of people. I know it's probably obvious, but the reason these big venues book people for 2 or 3 days in a row is because they're going to sell out for 2 or 3 days in a row. So you pretty well have a good idea there's going to be a sold out crowd when you look these up. So here's what you do. I mean, we're throwing up links, information for you, but look on the website of the local arena or stadium near you. They typically have an events tab. You go to the events tab, and that events tab will tell you what's coming up. Key thing on these venues increasingly is they're not just sports venues. They'll sell out to anybody. So oftentimes there's lots of a variety of events that you may not necessarily be attracted to that are on that event page. The only thing I've ever seen that aren't on the event pages are typically some of these events we go to, like they don't put NBA All-Star events on the basketball arena. There's probably not a list of events for the MLB All-Star coming up in Arlington, stuff like that. So, but typical local stuff, local mean just events for the local people, concerts coming through, festivals plus the teams, they're going to be on there. One other thing I found really interesting living in Atlanta that draws a huge crowd, they did the Dome, was the Monster Truck Show, or these sort of random one-off, I think that's what people say, events, WWE events. They attract a huge crowd. They might be one day, you might be tempted to say, it's just a bunch of whatever, but if they're having it, they're selling a lot of tickets. They're not gonna sign a contract probably and have an event with not a lot of people. So monster truck shows, WWE, those are big time things. They're not big enough to attract a lot of people over multiple days, but a one-time event, these are good events. Coming up this week, July the 4th in Atlanta, there were, at least back in the 10 years ago, there were three places that have big events: Centennial Park, which is downtown, Lenox Mall, and probably Piedmont Park. So in other words, in these big cities, there could be a couple of big places where they're having big July the 4th celebration events. So check that out as well on your local deal. So here, let's go through the upcoming events this week and see what's going on. Like we did last week, I think we're getting a little bit better at this. We want to read through here and see what going to talk about. Try to summarize this. So that's what I'm driving now. Let me get the schedule up. Today is the 1st. So today there's 3 MLB games and 2 MLS games. So MLB, and these are Eastern times. Games at Rogers Center in Toronto, 3:07. Nationals Park in DC, 6:45. And Coors Field, that's in Denver, 8:40 Eastern time start. MLS games tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, Inter and Co. Stadium in Orlando. That's a Copa America tournament. And tonight also at GEHA Field, Arrowhead, Kansas City. That's a Copa America tournament, 9 p.m. too. I'm not sure what that looks like. I have to check that out. Those should be good. You live in Kansas City or Orlando. Tomorrow, July the 2nd, we've got 15 MLB games. So check that out. Here's what I would encourage you to do is click the link on this video and you'll see all the teams. 15, there's only 30-something teams. So that's probably everybody's playing tomorrow, Tuesday. Then they got 2 games, MLS games. One at Levi's Stadium, Santa Clara, California, 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and one at Q2 Stadium, Austin, Texas, 9 p.m. Those must be that's a sales MLS game. All right, Wednesday, 15 MLB games that everybody's playing. Then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 MLS games on Wednesday, July the 3rd, and then 2 concerts. One July 3 to 6 at Fitzgerald's in Berwyn, Illinois, and a second one July 3 to 5 at the Midway in San Francisco, California. On this flyer, when you click the link and you come to the page where this is listed, there are links to these events, so you should be able to come to the event for details. Thursday, July the 4th, you've got 15 MLB games. I guess that's everybody's playing when they got 15. You've got 3 MLS games, one at Toyota Stadium in Frisco, Texas, one at Dick's Sporting Goods Park in Commerce City, Colorado, and one at the Rose Bowl. LA's playing LAFC. That ought to be big, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the 4th there in Pasadena, California. And then 6 concerts. July 4 to 6, Wonderland Forest, Lafayette, New York. July 4 to 7, the Essence Music Festival, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, New Orleans. High Sierra Music Fest, July 4 to 7, Plumas County Fairgrounds, Quincy, California. July 4 to 7, the Salt Shed Outdoors in Chicago. July 4 to 7, Tom McCall Waterfront Park in Portland, Oregon. And July 4th, Willie Nelson's Freedom Mortgage Pavilion in Camden, New Jersey. Friday, 15 MLB games, 4 concerts. July 5 to 7, the Heron in Sherman, New York. July 5 to 7 at Marshfield Fairgrounds in Marshfield, Massachusetts. July 5 to 6 by Centennial Park in Madison, Indiana. And July 5 and 6, Ventura Fairgrounds in Ventura, California. Saturday, 15 MLB games, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 MLS games. 2 concerts, July 6th and 2nd in Oakland, California. July 6th and 7th. Hey, that's the NASCAR race. Is that what that is? No way. In Chicago. Huh. Amazing. That's in the street. And then last day, Sunday, 15 MLB games. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 MLS games. Check out the link and see what's going on. Let me read off those MLS games. Portland, Oregon, Carson, California, Commerce City, Colorado, San Jose, California, Kansas City, Kansas, Houston, Texas, Kissimmee, and Florida. Man, lots going on. MLS, MLB, some concerts going on, a NASCAR race. So, friends, check it out. A couple events coming up that we're doing. One, MLB All-Star, Arlington, Texas, July 13 and 16. Register to join us if you haven't already. Should be a couple of us going, and then the local guys coming as well. So we've got a couple of spots in Paris, France for the Summer Olympics. I think we're up to 8 guys going now. Matthew Redondo just told me. RNC Convention Center, we might have a free place to stay up there in Milwaukee. Heath Putzel's leading that, July 15 to 18th. And then the last 2 things in August. One is August 15 to 18. Las Vegas, Alex Burt, the chairman of SFOI 1000 football, and Joe Henson, who's the director of the western part of the country, SFOI 1000, along with Heath Putzel, having a training program out there for guys who want to preach the games in the western part of the country. Check that out. And Lord willing, I'll be in Chicago for the DNC convention. That should be fun. Time it's in Chicago, I think they had a lot of riots and carrying on out there. Hey man, if we're gonna go, let's have a big time and preach Christ in the midst of the chaos these guys seem to be stirring up. August 16 to 19, Chicago, Illinois. All right, friends, text me, call me if you got any questions. Hope to see you soon. Get out there and preach Christ. Clock's ticking for the glory of our God, for the salvation of sinners and the edification of the saints. See you.